Paul Fleming, one of two semifinalists bidding for his first ever PBA title. On TV last week in Dallas. Does that make you more relaxed for this show in Orlando this week, Paul?
A little bit more relaxed. I know what I need to do today, and I just need to go out and do it.
We saw Jason Couch blister this lane pattern E. You said earlier to me today that perhaps there's more pressure on you because you know it's an easier pattern. How do you handle that now?
I just need to be aggressive the whole match, and that's kind of the key today.
Second straight show, looking for his first ever win, Randy. Paul Fleming.
Thanks, Dave. And just for your information, the round of 32, Paul Fleming went 4-3 in his match and only averaged 209. When we moved the set and got us the guys in the arena, he went 6-2 and averaged 253 in the round of 16, the round of 8, and he averaged 264 on this pair.
Great start for Fleming. Flush in the pocket. Now Chris Hayden. If you're unfamiliar with the left-hander, he has not been on TV all year. It's been a while. And how about the consecutive frames without an open? But this is the first ball on TV for him. Make it 91 in a row. Hayden from Greenville, South Carolina, originally Huntington, Long Island, New York City area product. He's been brilliant. Match play, perfect so far.
And you saw the deal about no open frames for 90 frames. Well, look at his spare conversion percentage, 96.7. Probably the highest percentage rate I've seen all year.
First time taking on any of the finalists on TV. That'll help with a 5. He'll gladly take a double to start off his day.
Mr. Hayden is going to be playing further left than Jason Couch. He has less hand, lower rev rate, but watch what his ball does to the pins because of that friction on the outside part of the lane.
Back to Fleming. Originally from the Kansas City area, now lives near Dallas, and he's looking good.
Just a great, smooth stroke. One of the purest strokers we have on tour now. You know, a lot of the new guys you see come out, they want to overpower the lanes, hook the ball from gutter to gutter. And this guy, not only is he versatile, he can throw it straight, he can hook a little bit, but he's just what I would call a pure stroker.
Looking to stay perfect for each. Maybe a 5th straight. That is a solid 7. Whoa. Incredible pin action, but the 7 doesn't fall. He looks bewildered. Round of 32 over Smith and Hoskins and Learn. We just saw get dispatched by Jason Couch to the wild card. You see the record. Match play. 7-pin falls for Fleming. There have been 5 new winners on tour this year. And 2 men out here today, Hayden and Fleming, can make it number 6. Year of parity on the PBA Tour. And first-time winners. Hayden trying to stay high. Does just that.
He said to me last night, Dave Ryan, pattern E is his favorite pattern because of the friction.
Perfect 10-0 match play record. Who does he try to tie? Who's that guy? Randy Peterson. We know him.
All I know is after I won that Pepsi tasted great.
Pepsi Open back in Philly. He'd like to go 12-0. Match play. He is red hot. Chris Hayden, you're not going to hear him say much because he's lost his voice. He's been battling a flu and little laryngitis this week.
Well, watch this ball enter the pocket. Enough said. That's high flush there. Got a couple Wally shots and then 2 balls that were absolutely dead perfect in the 1-2.
The first time Hayden has made the top 16 in the new format. It's been a while. Fleming has waited a while for a win. Down goes the 7. Next week, the PBA Tour rolls on to Burlington, North Carolina. The Tar Heel Open, a 42-lane center there, the newest center in the chain of country club bowling centers, remodeled 3 years ago. Don't miss all the action. Country Club Lanes, 12:30 Eastern Time here on ESPN. And every week on ESPN, rolling to the World Championship in March. Pass to Fleming.
Oh, my.
We'll see that a lot.
Oh, especially with that angle and with these pins, you don't see that at all. Now watch this. The 5 pin's going down, something else hits it, stands it right up. And a terrible break. Now, Paul needs to move left, get the ball a little bit right of his strike target, catch the 5 pin on the right side, slide it over into the 7.
Can he deliver? 7 stands. Open frame. And now Chris Hayden, who has absolutely been brilliant with a 4-bagger, looking for strike number 5 in a row. And a 43-pin lead halfway through. Oh, 10 in the pin again. Flush in the pocket for Hayden. He has been brilliant.
Wow. This is just a microcosm of the last 3 shots he's thrown. Watch this. Bang. Looks great early.
5th time Randy's been on TV. Never won a match on TV. 0-4 prior to today's show. And since the new format was implemented September 2001, this is his best fish. He has not been on the map in terms of TV shows and to-date championships. 6 in a row for Chris Hayden from Greenville, South Carolina. He is red hot with a huge lead. Taking on Paul Fleming in this semifinal. The winner is off to the championship match. Someone perhaps wins his first title today.
And a guy that would like to go to Disney World after he wins this tournament, Paul Fleming in our Dexter approach. Paul Fleming, the prototypical stroker. Power and finesse, he's got it all. Now watch this. Nice, soft, weak wrist at the setup. But watch where he reloads. Right there. See that wrist start to bow there. He's reloading at the top. Go ahead and roll. Look at this finish position. Look at that knee bend. That's balance and power for great leverage.
Randy, that's Weeks' Dexter approach. Down by 53 pins. Paul Fleming. Needs a rally. That's the start in his 6th frame.
So with Chris Hayden working on 6 in a row, Paul Fleming needs to do a lot more of that.
Wife Andrea and young daughter Caitlin were with us last week in Dallas. They're home in Bedford, about half an hour away from the center in Dallas, Texas, where he made the show. They're watching at home today here on ESPN. Seeing, unfortunately, that 7-10.
And 2 consecutive bad breaks on the left lane. This is going to be in the pocket. Watch the head pin go to the sidewall, misses the 10, and leaves the worst break in bowling, the blowout 7-10. Worst break because now you get 8-1 for hitting the pocket instead of a mark.
Cannot convert, leaves the 7. 3rd TV show of the year for him and 2nd straight. But Hayden with an enormous 65-pin lead. Looks for a 7-bagger. Trying to stay perfect. Remember Couch, the other left-hander, was fantastic here. Oh, that didn't quite hit the pocket the way he'd hoped.
Well, it went right through the schnozola. Looked like he got soft, and when you get soft with all that friction outside, the ball's going to overreact.
So all of a sudden, after the brilliant start, an open frame and an opening for Fleming.
Still has a nice, comfortable lead, 50 pins. I don't want to do any more of that. Best Paul Fleming can do if he strikes out is 215. Chris Hayden going at a 235 pace.
Chris has looked up to, for inspiration, a couple of pretty great athletes, including Tiger Woods. Another strike by ESPN in sync. That's why he's wearing red on Sunday, the way Tiger does. Tiger's got a lead today, heading into the final round of his PGA event here in the PBA Tour. Chris would like to finish the way Tiger can finish, even has the red shoes. Fleming has other ideas. The paralyzing 5 went down, but the 7 stays up.
Take a look at Paul Fleming's thumb there. He's using turbo 2-in-1 tape on his thumb. After last week, all the wear and tear, and plus throwing it really, really hard this week, he wore a blister on his thumb. He's using that skin tape to cover it up. And right now, he just doesn't have the ball reaction that he had last night that enabled him to get to this point. His ball looks like it's going a little bit longer or a little bit further down the lane before it starts to change direction, and it's affected his carry.
In the pocket. Randy, I thought it was interesting what Paul said to us before the match today. Sometimes when the lane pattern, the oil pattern is so easy, it can get difficult because the expectations are high.
Well, yeah, that plus when your opponent is doing a lot of striking and you're not,
right,
then all of a sudden the temperature kind of goes up in the building. You start to really feel the heat.
Another strike. So a double and a huge lead. 265 max. He's pretty much wrapped up this semifinal match. Trip to the finals on the way. Chris Hayden bidding for his first ever title.
Getting back to what you were talking about, high scores, I mean, you know you can get the ball to the pocket. But once you get the ball to the pocket, you got to get all 10 to go down. And when that's not happening, it really starts to make the collar a little tight. Especially when your opponent's doing stuff like that.
Across the deck, trips out the 7. He needed 1. He got all 10. He is a winner. Chris Hayden will go to the finals here in Orlando this afternoon.
Here's the stewardess. Watch the hairpin go across and take up the 7. Bye-bye now. Or
Thanks for flying with us.
Or the messenger, or the scout, or whatever you want to call it.
I like the stewardess. Flight attendant, probably a better way to phrase that, right? He is a winner. Someone we hope will win the hockey game tonight. NHL special here on ESPN, 8:30 Eastern Time. Billy Guerin and the red-hot Dallas Stars. Boys, that pickup been great from Boston to Dallas this year for Guerin and those Stars. Taking on San Jose, 8:30 Eastern. We'll see San Jose on ESPN2 tomorrow night against the LA Kings as well. And Wednesday this week. A lot of Sharks coming your way. Hayden hopes on a strike is coming your way, and yes, it is. What a start to the afternoon for Chris Hayden.
An interesting note. Jason Couch, our other left-hander, his first match, shot .278. Chris Hayden, our other lefty, .265.
Southpaws rule here today in Orlando. Maybe an all-lefty final. But first, Jason Couch has got to take on Tommy Delutz Jr. in the other semifinal. Little time to celebrate his first ever TV win. He's got to think about the championship match.
And this is the ugliness of our sport, of what Paul Fleming is going through right now. He has not missed the pocket yet. He's going to shoot something around 184 to 185, depending on whether or not this ball strikes. Never missed the pocket. His opponent missed the pocket once. He lost by 80 pins.
That's also in the pocket. All 10 down there for Fleming. But it won't matter because Chris Hayden has advanced on to the championship match. He'll take on either Jason Couch, another lefty, or Tommy Delutz Jr., the last right-handed chance here today.